What's up? My name is Eric Butler. This channel is called Report and Opine. I am back. And from the Associated Press, San Francisco board open to reparations with $5 million payouts. Now, this is an absolute joke. It reminds me of that old Chappelle sketch where they get reparation and he buys a baby straight cash and he comes up with the phrase, "I'm rich, biatch." Everybody remembers that. It's classic, but this is how far we've come, that things were a complete and total joke 20 years ago are now real. We also see them talking about Nikki Haley is laundering white supremacy through her brown skin, and Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy, and the air in Los Angeles is targeting the black people. None of it makes any sense, which of course reminds me of another Dave Chappelle sketch where they have the black white supremacists. Because everything, I mean, the list goes on and on. Men on Film from In a Living Color, Jim Carrey, everything that was quite literally a joke 2 decades ago is now an agenda talking point that they are pushing on us as real. Payments of $5 million to every eligible black adult, the elimination of personal debt and tax burdens, guaranteed annual incomes of at least $97,000 for 250 years in homes in San Francisco for just $1 a family. What? These were some of the more than 100 recommendations made by city-appointed reparations committee tasked with the thorny question of how to atone for centuries of slavery and systemic racism. Now, again, this system is people like Joe Biden, but you never point the finger at him. Why did this not happen in 1985? Why did this not happen in the late 70s? Why is it just now that they are pretending they're going to do this? It's because it's a way for them to line their pockets once again. Oh, well, we're going to think about it. We're going to do a study. We just need more money to figure out how to spread these funds around. It's never going to happen. They're throwing you red meat. You remember that college loan that they said they were going to get rid of? That didn't happen. Remember how they said, they were going to let go of all the weed smokers? That wasn't real. None of this stuff is real. They're just throwing stupid people red meat to, I guess, get votes, but the votes don't even matter anyways because that system can't be trusted either. This is completely despicable, and it's amazing to me that some people still buy it. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors, hearing the report for the first time Tuesday, voiced enthusiastic support for the ideas listed, with some saying money should not stop the city from doing the right thing. Yeah, we should just print out more money. I mean, we're going to give free money to the Transformers. We're going to give free needles to the junkies. We're going to give money to black. None of this makes any sense, bro. Companies, businesses are leaving San Francisco in droves. Regular people, too. Same thing with New York. You guys are overburdening businesses, trying to, regulate them out of existence, even with things like weed, right? When weed went fully legal in California, dozens of cannabis clubs died because they were being taxed into oblivion. And they're just pretending that they're going to give $5 million to each black. Give me a break. This is ridiculous. Several supervisors said they were surprised to hear pushback from politically liberal San Franciscans, apparently unaware that the legacy of slavery and racist policies continue to keep black. The reason that black people today are struggling is because of slavery. Bro, look, I'm not sitting here saying we need to forget the past. That's not the case at all. But for you to, in 2023, start talking about reparations, and they've done it for the past 2 or 3 years, but why did this not happen in the late 70s? I mean, there could have been, you had hundreds of years to rework this problem, and now in 2023, for some reason, you're going to just print out the cash and give black people $5 million a piece, and we're all supposed to believe this, and you're doing it just because you care so much? There's no way, right? It's the same reason that the good folks over at the Far Mafia industrial complex wanted to, make this juice, this elixir, this serum free because they care so much about you. There was no backdoor deals to be had, none at all. We just love you so much and we want you to be healthy. So we slaved in the science room making this to keep you safe, all for free, right? They're just going to give you $5 million because they love you so much. Are you stupid? These people are not here to help you. It's absolutely laughable. Racist policies continue to keep black Americans on the bottom rungs of health, education. This is the soft bigotry of low expectations. They're literally saying you're at the bottom rungs of health, education, economic prosperity. Overrepresented. Like, they're literally saying you guys are so bad because of what we did to you a long time ago that we're going to fix it with money. Of course, they're not really going to do that, but they do want you to know that you are less than, and then they're going to sell you on white supremacy, right? Like, they're They are convinced that they are in fact superior. It's so backwards, but par for the course in the backwards bizarro clown world, right? For them, I mean, nobody thought it was. No, some people did. A lot of people didn't. Some of his quote unquote supporters didn't think it was racist for Bo Biden to say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. And for a publication like this, the AP and the politicians out in San Francisco to say, you guys are on the bottom rung of society because of something that happened 400 years ago. And nobody realizes how despicable that is and how backhanded that is. Give me a break, bro. Those are my constituents who lost their minds about this proposal. It's not something we're doing or we would do for other people. It's something we would do for our future, for everybody's collective future. The supervisor, Raphael Mandelaman, I don't know, whose district includes the heavily LG. So it's not for the LGBT and the black people. I mean, give it a rest, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. The draft reparations plan released in December is unmatched nationwide in its specificity and breadth. The committee hasn't done any analysis of the cost of the proposals, but critics have slammed the plan as financially and politically impossible. It is. It very clearly is. And this goes on for way too long. For some make-believe reparations, they're going to give people $5 million. It doesn't take you 5,000 words to pretend you're going to give away $5 million to every black person in San Francisco. Look, it just goes on forever. This is ridiculous. This is like the story we saw with the GOP, Jim Jordan trying to take down Fauci, right? Like, it seems all well and good. Yeah, we're going to do a criminal investigation into Fauci, but it's going to be referred to the Biden DOJ, who, of course, aren't going to do anything. And this is like, we're going to give you $5 million. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to ask for more money to figure out how it can be done, and then it's going to vanish into thin air, and a couple years later, you're going to come out and say, oh, well, we need a little bit more time to figure it out. And it's absolutely mind-blowing, mind-boggling, astonishing to me that anybody can look at this and say, yes, these people have my best interest in mind. What have they done in the past 2 decades? Maybe even longer. What have any of these people done to make you believe they actually care about you? They destroyed your businesses under the disguise of health. And that's just one thing. I could go on and on. They wanted to pay junkies to stay clean. They gave, clean needles to the same junkies and then said, if you don't use the needles, then we'll give you money. They wanted to, drag queens to read books to your kids, and everybody pretending, oh, it's just about tolerance. It's just about acceptance. No, it's not, bro. It's about absolute control and power, right? They want you dependent on them at every single turn. That's why they shut down your business while they were at French Laundry and dancing to Tony, amongst other things. And now after that's all gone, they destroyed your life. They're going to pretend that they're going to give black people $5 million while they sell everybody else down the river and call it equity. This is absolutely despicable. I can't believe we actually made it here. So, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe.